How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm gonna hop straight into the video because we have no time to waste. I have to go to work in about an hour, so I'm not even gonna have time to pack any of these items or go thrifting. We're gonna go ahead and do that tomorrow, but I do have about 13 orders to pull, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Our first order is all the way up there. It's actually our biggest one, so let me go ahead and get that down and we will talk about it. Alright, so this is a Lemax Halloween decoration. It's like one of these ceramic buildings that you always see for like Christmas, maybe even some for Thanksgiving. But it's made by Lemax, which is a really good brand, and I believe this one is discontinued, making it a little bit more rare. I bought this for $9.99 at the Goodwill, and it sold for a whopping $119.99, and the buyer paid for shipping. So really good profit with this one. It is September right now, so it is the perfect time to start picking up these holiday items. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. Go to the holiday section at the Goodwill and just look through items. These things always sell. Next up, we have these Micro Machine trains that you guys have seen me pull countless amount of times. These two came from a lot that I bought on Mercari. Probably cost me about 25 cents each, and they sold for $6.50 plus shipping. And as you guys saw, I have a bunch. I've already sold through about like 8 or 9 of them, and I think we have about like 5 more. Next up, we got a sports card sale. It's actually right here on top, so just grab that. Got these two Luka Doncic second year cards. I got this in a big lot on Mercari. I've already made all my money back on that lot, so this cost me really nothing, and it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. This was just a lot that I listed before they got eliminated from the playoffs, and I never really got around to taking it off of eBay. So yeah, it sold. I probably could have waited and gotten a little bit more when the season started, but that's alright. Then we're going to be grabbing some of these things. I believe you guys have seen me sell it like twice now. We have a lot of 3 of them. So these are alpha drawer stoppers. I got these at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Each one cost me 50 cents. So this lot of 3 cost me $1.50. And it sold for full asking price of $14.99 plus shipping. I believe we have about 7 more lots to go through. But I've already made all my money back on it. So yeah. Good example of some of the things that I love to sell: home goods, multi-quantity listings, things that I get at the Habitat store, because you just buy them at a wholesale price. You take 5 minutes to do one listing, and then you just keep pulling those orders. Alright, we have a pretty cool sale right here from the Star Wars lot. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this lot in the last video. This is my most recent toy pickup. I bought a big bag of these Star Wars action figures at the Goodwill for only $4, which is an insane price because my Goodwill normally likes to jack up the prices of their toy bags a lot. And they kind of keep up with their pop culture. You know, they know what Star Wars is, Disney, and whenever they see those items, they like to raise the prices a little bit. But whoever was pricing this must have slipped up, because they gave me a ton of action figures for only $4. I think I was able to create like 26 listings or something like that, or I don't know, but each listing only worked out to be 15 cents. So yeah, that's what this cost me, and it sold for $16.63, and the buyer paid for shipping. But yeah, we made about like 3 sales now, made all of our money back. We're well in the green, and yeah, we just have a bunch more to sell through. And then we have our 511 hat sale. It wouldn't be one of my videos without one of these. Got the tan one. This is like my signature item, this 511 hat right here. I bought it in a wholesale deal with an old boss of mine. Paid $400 for over 1,700 hats. This thing works out to be only 23 cents, and it sold for full asking price of $13.99 with free shipping. Should be making a profit of about like $8 or $9. Shout out to anybody who's been here since the beginning. You know that I've been selling those hats like crazy. I think I've made over $3,000 in net profit. We've sold well over 500 hats now. And yeah, we still got about like 1,100 left, and we're just going through them. And then we have a Precious Moments sale. It's only our second one that we've sold. These things are kind of going by slow, but I figured they would. If you follow me on TikTok, you saw when I first sourced these, and then in one of the videos I mentioned these. I got these at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, which is really weird because that's normally like home goods and things like that. But apparently somebody donated their whole collection, and I was able to snag all the ones that you see right here. These cost me $5 a piece, and for this one it sold for $25, and the buyer paid for shipping. For those of you who don't know what Precious Moments is, it's made by UNESCO, and it's basically just like these Christian Bible oriented ceramic antiques. That was a mouthful. But yeah, it's kind of just like the Lemax sale that we made, you know, like these collectibles, these figurines that people like to display. I think right now would be a perfect time. I think right now is a pretty solid time to have these two with Christmas coming along. Thinking maybe people are gonna want to start buying some of these to display. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I make any more sales. Our next sale, we're going over to the toy shelf. And I don't remember. Okay, this one right here. Okay, so this is a lot of 3 Bakugan. This is actually my second Bakugan purchase. I think this was the first time I ever bought it on Mercari. These 3 only cost me about $2.88 and it's sold for $19.99 plus shipping. We actually have another Star Wars sale. Another big one. Again, this cost me 15 cents and this one sold for $12.99 plus shipping. So yeah, huge profit on it considering it only cost me 15 cents. I think we're about $30 or $40 in profit so far. And we still have a ton to sell through. The 2 that you just saw me pull are one of the more expensive ones. Most of the other ones are only being sold for like $2 to $5. But yeah, I guess we're getting the big ones out of the way and then these ones will sell when they sell. Alright, we're coming down to the end of this video. And I'm actually pulling another Bakugan lot, this time from our most recent purchase. It's going to be right here on top. So yeah, like I said, the first lot that I showed you came from one of my very first few Mercari buys, and this one is coming from my most recent one. I just recently purchased 2 lots of Bakugan. I combined those 2 lots and then just sorted them how I needed to. And yeah, I was able to create this lot of 3. Only cost me around $4. I think each figure works out to be like $133 each or $140 each. And it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. If you haven't noticed, toys are one of my favorite things to resell on eBay, and Bakugan being one of them. I love sourcing them on Mercari or even eBay itself. Not many people know the value of these things, and they always just sell them in big lots because they're too lazy to list them in singles or, you know, in lots of 5 or 8. And so what I'll do is I'll just buy them out like that at a good price, maybe $1 or $2 per figure, and then sell like a lot of 8 or 10 for 30. Okay, so our last 3 orders are actually coming from these 2 stacks of NFL sticker cards right here. So let me just go ahead and pull those and we will talk about them. Alright, so I picked up some of these 2020 NFL sticker packs at Target. I think I opened up like 20 or 25 of them. They only cost me about like $1.50 each. And I was just opening them up for fun, and I did my very first multi-variation listing on eBay. So yeah, I listed these in singles all in one listing and just let the buyer choose which one they want to buy. The first buyer bought these 2 cards for $3.48 and he paid for shipping. And these would just go out in a plain white envelope with a stamp. And then another buyer purchased this one for $1.69, same thing, buyer paid for shipping and go out in a plain white envelope. And then just this morning, another buyer bought this one. This one is a full-size card, not a sticker, and it sold for $169 plus shipping, and yeah, same thing. So you know, not much money to be made with these stickers. These are cards that aren't worth as much as other cards that you guys might see, but I just opened it for fun, like I said, and I wanted to list it just to make my money back, or you know, make a little bit of profit if anything. And yeah, these are kind of a pain to ship out because I gotta put them in an envelope and pack them all good and then write out the address, but it is what it is. That's just a part of running this business and trying to make a little bit of money. But alright guys, that is all the orders that we pulled today. Nothing too crazy. We did have that Lemax sale that was pretty nice, but other than that, it was just, you know, basic stuff, the toys and the smaller items. I do have to go and get ready for work now, so these will be packed when I get home late tonight, and then tomorrow I'll take these to the post office, go thrifting, record all that stuff, and we'll be done there. So yeah, I'll be picking up this camera to continue the video tomorrow morning, but for you guys, it'll just be 1 second. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back at home. It's actually nighttime already. I went to a few thrift stores today. I didn't find too many things. I did pick up one thing, so I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Cycling jersey, and if you know me, you know that I love picking up cycling jerseys. Definitely one of my favorite clothing pieces to pick up. This is actually a Nike one, and I've never picked up a Nike one before, so I knew it'd be worth a little bit. Paid $6.99 for it, and I should get about $30 to $40 for it. Hopefully it's in really good condition, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably just take a best offer on that one. I'm gonna get that listed as soon as possible. Then I went to the Savers by my house and I found these really cool ceramic figurines. It's kind of like the Precious Moment ones, but it was like from the 70s, and I think the brand name is Kim. I'm not even sure. These Kim ceramic dolls. I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. but there was like maybe a dozen there. Unfortunately, the Savers was asking $8 a piece for them, and there were some in there that were selling for quite a bit of money. Most of them were selling for like $45, but it said best offer on it, and I didn't have Terapeak research, or I was too lazy to go through it. So I don't know the real value of those $45, and I didn't want to pick them up because there was just so much invested. You know, if they were selling them for like $2-3 each, probably, you know, because if they didn't end up selling, I wouldn't be in it too much. But $8 a piece was pretty expensive, and not to mention the line to check out at Savers was so long. I felt like I was at Disneyland. It was like a 15-20 minute wait, and I wasn't really down for that. So I just left empty-handed. So yeah, that was the only thing we picked up. But I do want to show you something that I picked up on Instagram through one of my TikTok viewers. I actually picked up this big box of vintage, well, actually no, not vintage, Thomas the Train stuff. These are from like early 2000s to 2010, stuff like that. But there's a bunch of different brands in here. Some of them are motorized and worth more. Like I know this one goes for about 20 to 30 if it works. There's a bunch of tracks in here. I mean, there's some even old vintage wood ones. But I only paid $23 for this lot. I got it from one of my viewers on TikTok, and he was just looking to get rid of this stuff. So I paid a really good price for it. That's why I wasn't really too worried about, you know, what's inside. I didn't even do much research before buying, but I know I'm going to make my money back regardless, you know, just for what I'm getting with my money. But yeah, that's going to be a process to picture and list and things like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be up to for the rest of the night. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. There's not much more to say. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to follow my daily content, check out my Instagram or my TikTok. The username will be in the description. And most importantly, if you want to make me super duper happy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you made it to the end and you are hearing what I'm saying right now, you are a true homie, and I appreciate you so much. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are killing it with your eBay business or whatever it is that you're doing. And I will see you guys next week.
Started out with half and I flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double.